This is me smiling uncontrollably and seated comfortably on Womba Furnitures, and this is the Crystal Beauty Show. My name is Tiafak M. Toka, and this particular episode is special because we have a special person on set. We have... Her smile is already contagious.
Thank God.
Good afternoon, how are you doing?
I'm alright.
And I'll allow you to introduce yourself because...
Oh my God.
They say that the person, like, if you can best beat your own drum. So
Jesus Christ, I don't know how to beat my own drums. Okay, I'm Reneta. Most people call me Marita West.
okay,
Yes, some call me Rennie.
I'm sure the people who call you Rennie are close relatives.
No.
On social media they call you Rennie.
Yes.
Yeah, I've never heard of that.
Because it's coming up.
Okay, because it's coming up.
Yes.
So that's where we're just going to start. What is coming up?
I'm back to... I used to blog, but I stopped.
Oh, you used to blog?
Yeah, tiny gossip.
You used to gossip.
Tiny. I just bring the vibe. Just a little bit of it.
Okay.
And I'm left. Yeah, tiny gossip birds. I dropped it. So I recently started the rainy stuff, and it's becoming something that I want to do.
You want to do?
Like content promotion kind of thing.
Okay.
Yeah, so promoting content mostly for reality shows.
Okay.
And yeah, entertainment.
And when you say reality shows, are you talking about reality shows like just that of Cameroon or like general?
I don't mind the reality show. If I fall in love with a particular reality show, maybe I can get to.
Okay.
And if I'm being contacted to promote,
to promote.
yes, I will. For now, I'm already doing it for Titans, Big Brother Titans.
Okay.
Yes, and it's fun.
Okay.
And it's crazy.
It's fun and creative. Definitely it is. So we chose to start this episode with the teaser. So now let's go back to the original start. Ladies and gentlemen, she has beat her own drum and she says that she is Rennie, she is Marita West, and she is Reneta. Let us find out that she is also designer extraordinaire. As she is a fashion designer and she is in the Cameroon entertainment industry as a whole. Or you don't? Are you the way she received that?
Am I in the Cameroon industry?
Are you in the Cameroon industry?
I don't know, because I'm not there. Like, I'm not out there, so I don't know.
Yeah.
The name is going as a business name, but I don't
Okay, let's talk about your design. So,
Yeah.
when did you start designing? Let's go with the cliche.
as in professionally or as in
Let's take the two. Like, let's start with the fact that I want to be a designer and professionally.
Fashion design is art to me.
Okay.
I've always been an arts person, and growing up, I've always been artistic. So, fashion was just one way for me to escape, like to incorporate art into it.
Okay.
Yeah. So, when did I start? I've been doing it all my life. That's what I'll say, because I used to help style people, not dress people back then.
Okay.
At a tender age, I used to help style my aunties and my mother. But I think in 2010, as a student, I started going into it professionally. And since then, along the way, it has been good and it has been bad. So that's it.
Nobody wants to hear about the good stuff. They say bad news travels far.
I don't mind. It has been traveling. I'm traveling.
So, you have been a designer for how long?
Driving counts, but I know I've made a decade.
That's a very long time.
I've made a decade. 2010, 2000. So it should be 13 years.
Wow. And so, what are the accolades that are, accompanied these 10 years of any awards?
Oh God, I've had couple of nominations.
Okay.
I've won the Cameroon Best Fashion Designers Awards in 2015. I was the third in Guinness Style Black So Black Fashion Challenge. Still 2015. I was top 10 best pickup fashion designer for La Nuit de Pine
Okay.
2015. And since then, is there another thing? No, I've not had. I think I've had few nominations again, but I haven't won any.
Okay.
Just one award so far.
Okay. So now, as a designer,
Yeah.
what are the challenges you have been facing so far? As
My first challenge came from when I lost money.
oh,
Yeah. I will not call the bank.
most of the times when I'm interviewing people and I ask them, what challenge have you faced? And they always say, no, they have some financial difficulties here and not. And you
No.
start your own, is that when I lost money?
I lost money.
Wow.
I lost a lot of money.
Okay.
That could have taken me way further.
Mm-hmm.
It's money I worked from it. And when I lost it, I think I went. People don't know because I use my smile, I use my laughter to cover my pain.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was going through a lot. I was going through it for some years. And then when I started bouncing back, the crisis came in and I had to still go down again.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I'm still trying to bounce back into this. But another challenge, the next challenge is about this copy and paste thing.
Mm-hmm.
To some extent, a lot of Cameroonians like it. And I've tried so many times to try to refrain from that. But this year I'm doing that because I like my art.
Mm-hmm.
I know how my designs are. I know the kind of inspirations I get when I sketch dresses. I like it crazy. I like it dramatic. I like it simple. So I like to put all that into it. But most of the times clients will come, oh, I want this same design that they pick from the internet. It's a bit challenging. It's really challenging sometimes. I've failed a lot of people for that. I won't lie. And it has made me, I really want to get off from it. I don't want to do it again.
You don't want to do design again?
No, I don't want to do copy and paste.
Okay, copy and paste.
Bespoke. I want to do me.
So now you want to do your designs and everything?
My designs. I don't want any copy and paste.
Okay. And since, when did you make this decision, or is this something that's already in effect?
It has started in effect already.
Okay.
I made up the decision earlier this year. Mm-hmm. If you notice, I've been quiet. So around December, I had the most difficult challenge. Mm-hmm. And I decided that, okay, this is it. I'm done. Yeah, once in a while, one or two clients come in. You still need the money though. Mm-hmm. But I've pushed a lot of them away because I really want me. Before I used to do me and people used to love it. So what happened? So I want to do me. I want the design. Mareta should be out there. That's the name. It's not just any kind of name. It's a name. It's a brand. Like, I want it out there. Yeah.
So as you have been designing this, and people want a particular, the copy and paste and everything, and you've made mention of the fact that one of your challenges was the fact that you lost a lot of money and you're still trying to bounce back from that. Don't you feel like, do you think you is going to give you enough money since people are striving for copy and paste? Or
yes, I think so.
You're very sure of the designs that?
I'm very sure. I'm always positive about certain things. I can do it. If I've fought this business for 13 years, from being a student, I've been doing this and getting out to this stage of life where I'm no more a student. So what's the point? I can't do it. I'm always strong about that.
So, okay, now let's dive into another aspect of your professional career. As you are one artist who has caused a lot of, or will I say caused? I would rather say who have attracted a lot of negative dragons on social media, and I would say you are really tough because you have fought a lot. And what can you say about those things that keep happening?
Like what?
Like, for example, like going to your page and the kind of comments that are left there, and the kind of you yourself say that a lot of people try to drag you in Twitter and everything. So tell us, like, how do you survive in that
Oh, my
or
drugs
atmosphere?
always come through Kamif.
Oh,
Yeah. Kamif, I think, I'm sorry to say it, but I think a lot of people still don't understand marital ways. That's why I said I'm bringing me now
okay.
totally. If you notice, last year Kamif, I had drugs. Oh, people were like, when I dressed Crystal, people were like, I wasted fabric and that. I was laughing. 2 years back, the drag came when I dressed Carol.
Okay.
Yeah. And people were like, oh, that part of the dress was tacky. I laughed about it, but my drags come mostly from there. Yeah, and also sometimes when clients is not satisfied, it's normal.
Yeah, that's as an artist, you have to
it's
be
always
prepared for
normal.
that, yes.
Yeah, so the drags will always come. So I never believe in a negative, like, sorry, I do believe in negative publicity and positive publicity. Every publicity is publicity.
Yeah.
Every drag is publicity to me.
It's
So
content.
should we say content? Fashion content.
It's fashion content.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So I don't mind. I really don't mind, in as much as it's not pinching my body out. I'm okay.
So throughout this journey of yours, throughout this fashion journey of yours, what would you say is the most inspiring thing that somebody has ever done, like that kept you pushing and kept you going?
What can that be? I've had a lot of people who have inspired me financially. That would just call me and tell me that, oh, let me just give you this. Yeah.
I think money is a very good inspiration.
Do you think? I think words of affirmation, words of advice is a good inspiration.
I stand corrected.
So I've had that. Sometimes people go through a lot. They just need to get that word that you can do this. I've had in my whole time doing this, I think the only time I felt like I want to stop was earlier this year.
Okay.
That was the first time I said, I want to stop this. And then I was like, but why? I have joy when I'm sketching. I have joy when I'm seeing red carpet events. I'm looking at those dramatic outfits.
Yeah.
I have joy when I'm looking at celebrities wearing dramatic outfits or wearing good outfits, looking good, looking gorgeous, well styled, well dressed, and I'm all in for that. So words of affirmation, finance. The finance is not the kind of finance you think about though. So
what kind of finance are we talking about here?
it's not huge, but it's okay. Yeah, it's still something you should be grateful for. What else? My mom, like, it took them years to accept what I'm doing. I don't still think they are totally accepting it, but yeah, I had to fight for that.
Just the fact that they agree with you.
Exactly. Exactly. So that really made me feel so relieved the first time she spoke about my business, my passion. Actually, to me, it's a passion that I'm doing it as a business.
Okay.
Yes, I've always liked looking different everywhere I go. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much, Marietta West, for sharing. This is the first part of the Crystal Beauty Show ending, and don't go anywhere because we're coming back with more jewels. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back on the second segment of the Crystal Beauty Show. I'm still here with the very beautiful and ever graceful Marietta West, and we are seated comfortably on Womba Furnitures. So, before we left, we were talking about Rennie, and I've already been a blogger who used to be a blogger and wants to start doing blogging again. And you said it's coming up. So, can you tell us a little bit about that part of your life?
Okay, I think I used to blog. I used to own Tiny Gossip, and a lot of people used to know some did not know I owned Tiny Gossip, but they used to like the content that used to come with it. And then when the crisis happened, and then after, I was not getting content enough from entertainers.
Because there was no activity.
Aside that, you don't need to do activities. You're an entertainer, Whatever it is, it's supposed to be content.
Yeah.
That's what fans want. So I had to drop. And I'm sorry to say it, but most bloggers, I used to look at their blogs and I'll be like, oh, this person has good content, but sometimes they don't give what entertainment blogging is supposed to be.
There's always a bird somewhere.
Yes, there's always a bird somewhere. So I felt like I was not having it enough. So I had to stop. Because most of my contents used to come directly from the people. I used to have eyes everywhere. Yeah. I used to have eyes everywhere. So
Igu mama.
Yeah. So yeah, you rarely on Tiny Gossip, it was very rare for you to see a copy and paste work. Yeah. So I stopped, but when I started watching, I've been watching Big Brother Niger. I've been watching Big Brother Africa.
Okay.
I've been watching Britain's Got Talent. I've been watching all of those. But when I started watching Big Brother Titans this year, and I started talking about these housemates, I was like, maybe I should get back to this thing. This is my thing.
Like, you just felt like,
yeah. I'll take short videos of whatever they say. We'll take it. We have a group. We'll talk about it. And before I knew it, I was posting it on Twitter. I turned my TikTok page into that, Rennie's Corner. I was posting it on Rennie's page. I turned my Twitter page into Rennie. I was putting it there. Even on Facebook, there's Rennie. I'd recently changed Tiny Gossip name finally to Rennie. And I took off all the contents that were there. So I was like, these are my favorite people. I want to just be talking about them. Like, they give me the content. I talk about other housemates, and once in a while on my Twitter, I post about Cameroon entertainment, most especially about Kosi. Hey, I love Kosi. Yes. So, yeah, I think he's understanding the game. So, I put that and I was like, everything is just content from here. Yeah. Like, you see, people are wanting to understand what's going on, what's happening, what's this. So that's what I felt like. That's what I wanted for Tiny Gossip back then. But I wasn't getting it. So doing this, and people are always like, oh, what's the next move? What's that? Like, fans want to know.
So do you think this is going to, take you away from fashion, like this vlog?
It's not.
Are you sure you're going to find the time to manage the two?
I'm managing the two already.
Oh.
It's never going to take me off fashion.
Voila.
I'll always do fashion. I'll always do me. But now, this is what's going to happen with my fashion brand. It's just going to be me. And I will be, releasing pictures of recent designs once in a while for people to pick from there. Because I don't really want to do the
copy and paste.
No.
So, some time ago, I heard of Boya Fashion Week, and I know you were one of the brains, running Boya Fashion Week, and the crisis came and everything, and all of a sudden, it disappeared. Like, what happened?
I was the brain, not one of the brains.
Oh, okay.
It's coming back.
It's coming back.
Oh, yesterday I had inspiration finally. Because I've been trying to bring Boya Fashion Week back. I love my events. Yeah. So yesterday when I was at Heritage Fashion Show, I looked at the environment. And I pictured the runway around it. I pictured new design. We have a lot of new designers.
Yes.
So I was like, these upcoming designers don't have exposure. I've had enough exposure, but not too much because I want to go international. But I've had enough exposure in Cameroon.
Okay.
Yeah, I've had enough. Like, I'm resting. I remember there was a time when I started. I don't know if it was because I was too young into fashion, that the first fashion show we did at CMPS, it gave us an opening in such a way people could not believe young people, students were designers. So when we go for events, people are always excited to want to see, Oh, the name then was Tia Macren. Oh, it's Tia Macren. It's Tia Macren. And you know, when you're expecting to see somebody big, you see a small person coming your.
Yeah.
And the kind of clothes we did. So I'm like, yesterday I was like, I'm bringing it back. Then there's this lady that does a lot of fashion promotion. She's francophone, she's French. Tessa, I was with her. Tessa was. The funny part is in the morning she met me, she was like, you have to do Boya Fashion Week back. I was like, yeah, I have to do it. My problem is the finance.
Was it the first edition, or it was something that it was coming for at like an edition piling on the other?
It was supposed to be continuous every year.
No, I'm talking about this one that did not happen. Like, was it the first edition of Boya Fashion Week?
It happened.
It happened.
I did 2 editions of Boya Fashion Week.
Before the
coronavirus. I did 2. I was I had financial support from 1 or 2 persons, but all the monies came from me. Because we know how Cameroon is so dormant when it comes to sponsorship. If you don't know somebody, they will never sponsor you. I'm sorry to say it. If they want to come and drag me, that's a problem. I will say it. So I used my money into Boya Fashion Week. And the first edition, oh God, then the following day, I think one of the things that made those models really love me is because I satisfy them in the way I can. The following day, I was left with just 25 francs on me. So, but I was satisfied. I made people get exposure because the exposure was so massive. We're even on Studio 53 Extra on Africa Magic. And it came to me as a surprise.
Wow. Because
I did not even know somebody was there taking videos to send to Africa Magic. I was just doing something I was passionate about. Like, I love to promote other young people. Okay. Yeah. So, I'm bringing Boya Fashion Week back this year. I don't mind if I have money or not. I'm doing it. I started talking.
Mic drop.
Yeah.
Boya Fashion Week is coming.
Yeah. I started talking to a few persons yesterday. When Tessa spoke to me, I told Tessa that, okay, we are doing the Boya Fashion Week.
Okay. So far in the studios, it has been really fun. And, this has been a very deep session. And we are going to take a little, small, tiny pause so that we can, get into a small game here. So, this is the Crystal Beauty Show. And the Crystal has this small corner. It's called the Pop Questions with Crystal Beauty, and she wants to be asking you some questions, and so you're going to just answer them as they come.
Okay.
Very straight. Are we there? Okay. First question. In the industry, who is your favorite designer?
Cameroon industry.
Yes.
Or general industry.
Cameroon industry.
Aren't Gafford. I used to like Aren Gafford. I liked Aren Gafford. Aren Gafford. Who else? Masha Tapolo. It's a Cameroonian designer based in France. You have Iman Aisi. I like Iman Aisi. Who else?
Well, that's already 2. But anyway, it was like a one person. So we're going to go to the next question. Cold or hot? That is tea or ice cream?
Ice cream. I'm not a tea person.
Why? Even in the rainy season?
Yeah, tea makes me sleep.
And
I hate tea. It makes me weak.
And you want to be walking? Yeah, we've seen your weak point.
I want to be on my phone.
Yeah. Okay, you want to be on your phone? Yeah, we've seen your weak point. We'll just give you tea. Okay, next question is, who is your celebrity crush?
General.
I'll give you this one. Let's have general and in Cameroon.
Oh God, many of them.
One person.
I crush on many fine guys.
One person.
Recently, I'm crushing on a South African ex. Mazi. Oh God, I cannot pronounce that name. Sorry, there are 2, but I'm crushing on them.
Libo.
Yeah, I'm crushing on Libo. Everybody knows that.
Okay, then now let's go to Cameroon.
I don't have anybody.
Even Kosi.
Kosi, I like his vibe, but not crushing.
Okay. What will you wear to a red carpet?
Depending on the red carpet.
Cocktail.
Oh God. people say I like a lot of short dresses. So I wear something very short with a lot of drama, or I go long with enough slit because I don't like to come back.
Okay, then we'll go to the final question. Dark or fair?
Human or what?
Human.
Both. I'll go with both. I'll go both because in my family we have dark, we have fair, we have mixes.
Okay, that was a very interesting one. That was a very interesting one. We're definitely going to get.
Yeah.
I'm sure Crystal is smiling and laughing wherever she is. Okay, so we're gradually rounding off here, and if you're just tuning in, please, you have not missed on a lot. You can still go back on YouTube and catch us. So, Marietta West, people are watching you. You have said it yourself. There are a lot of young designers that are coming up without exposure and everything. And what will you have to say to them? You that is resting. Or you have to, advise them and talk to them about?
Oh God, it's a tough journey. Oh God, especially in Cameroon. Cameroon can give you your own high blood.
You've had your fair share.
I've had my fair share and I'm still having it.
Okay.
The thing is, one thing I always say is people will never believe in you until you're consistent. So consistency is a key. Sometimes you fail. You're not perfect. So don't kill yourself because you fail. I think I faced that a lot. Yeah. So you fail a lot of times. A lot. But it's a lesson you have to learn from it. Those failures. You have to learn from it. You make those mistakes. Be ready to learn from them. And your prayer, God, your prayer should be everything. People will judge you. You must not stand and shout and scream for people to know you're talking to God. Personally, I don't do that. I'm sorry to say it, I hate it.
Okay.
Because I will sit. I can sit to you and I'm talking to God, you never know. But your prayer should be everything. God, keep your happiness 100. No matter what you're going through, your happiness should be 100. Do everything with a smile. People will tell you that, you did not do my dress because you are not happy, this, that. They don't know the stress you're going through. They don't know how stressful that thing is. So, just be you. That's all that I'll say. You make those mistakes. I've made them myself. Even recently, I've made mistakes that I regretted. But it has happened, You just have to correct them. And be firm with your rules and regulations. Some of us were really firm with them as well.
Okay, so how can we find you? Where can we see you?
I'll give my socials are long.
So just give the one that you're most
Facebook, Twitter, Facebook for fashion, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Marietta West.
Okay.
If you want to come for the other side, content, promotion, TikTok, Facebook, IG, and Twitter, really. Yeah. So that's where you find me. Please don't guys send friend request because I'm not be accepting friend request again. Go and follow my pages.
Thank you very much for joining us on the Crystal Beauty Show, Rennie. It has been an absolute pleasure and a long train of fun. Ladies and gentlemen, we are on all platforms at the Crystal Beauty Show. My name is Tiofa Gentoka and we are seated comfortably on mobile furnitures. This is the Crystal Beauty Show. This is Reneta and this is us saying goodbye.